Okay, so at the beginning, I will say just a few words because I'm going to give a talk later after the chanting. Perhaps I should explain why we would like to begin with the chanting. And, the most important thing I want to say today is a very, very special day for everybody, and certainly for me, it's a Buddhist day above all days. And it's more important than Chinese New Year or any New Year, and so on. So this is why we want to emphasize International Vesak. I'm going to explain a little bit more why we emphasize it instead of the usual, Chinese Buddha breathing. That is also a wonderful tradition we must keep up, and we are proud of being part of the Chinese Buddhist tradition. But I think it's much, in a sense, much more important to emphasize the international Vesak because it is a celebration of the Buddha's, according to tradition, three events of his enlightenment, of his preaching of the Dhamma, and of his parinibbana. The significance, one of the most important, greatest significance is that it is the Buddha day that unites all Buddhists. All Buddhists means all Buddhists from different backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds, different countries, different races, different communities. Today, actually, if you go out into many, many countries in not only Southeast Asia, but the whole of Asia, as well as even in the West now, you will find people celebrating, either today or around this period, what we call the International Vesak celebration. This is what we are celebrating today, because it is the Vesak, as I said, that unites all Buddhists. And this year I don't want to be too wordy, because usually I tend to drag on, and there's never enough time for me to speak. So today I hope to speak briefly, both in Chinese and English. So this is the first emphasis. Now the other thing I want to really say very sincerely is that let us remember that our little center has a central emphasis, that is the integration of Buddhist studies and Buddhist practice. And certainly a celebration like this is not for the mere sake of fulfilling the so-called obligations or duties as a Buddhist, or just conforming to Buddhist tradition. Feeling proud about the Buddhist tradition, as I said, is very, very important. Certainly it's very, very positive. And but it is much more than that, and we want to, through our concrete actions, whatever we can do, we want to emphasize this repeatedly, and we don't shy away from repetition, that this little center promotes the integration of Buddhist studies and Buddhist practice, and this is one way we do it, through celebrations. And as you know, every Sunday, like today is a Sunday, usually we will have also a sharing of Dhamma, and a complete puja and meditation. But today, of course, we devote all our time to the Vesak celebration. And of course, in spite of that, we never miss our daily meditation. Today I came before 8 and I did my meditation. So I feel very happy about that. And this is how we want to emphasize in action. It's not just in theory. And it can be done, it should be done. And today, one important thing is to be mindful that we come here, as I said, to practice Buddhism. And what does that mean? It means so many things, but one thing we want to emphasize is that it's an occasion for us to develop, to feel that we are a more complete human being, a more complete Buddhist. That is to say that we are not just Buddhist in our brain, in our intellect, in our understanding, in the text, in the courses. We have Buddhist studies here, we have different courses here. And I do hope to encourage you to join our courses. But we want to develop as a human according to the Buddha's teaching. Buddhism is humanistic in that sense. It's a path for the systematic unfoldment, complete unfoldment of the human potential. And that certainly includes many other aspects than just intellectual understanding. So besides the courses, we emphasize celebration like this, and although at the same time reminding ourselves not to be attached to mere rituals or mere customs, etc., but it's very important that we don't shy away from feeling our faith as a human being. It's all within us, the innate, beautiful quality of faith, of devotion, of respect. Look at the Buddha, you feel you cannot help yelling out to want to praise him, to salute him, to worship him, to express your love, your gratitude to him. And today, above all time, it's time for us to do like this. So this occasion is for us to really practice. Don't think of it as just, as I said, a matter of conforming to our requirement. We have no requirement in this little center. Come along and make use of this as an occasion for your Buddhist practice, for feeling that you are a more complete human being, because you involve not just your heart, your brain, your mind, but your heart, your feelings, your emotions, your volitions, your 5 skandhas. So, in fact, I also want to say that I feel very happy for the last couple of days looking around and just, although I've always been busy, last night I, as usual, have to give my lecture, a 3-hour lecture, but somehow cut short because my students demanded that I cut it short yesterday. And they demanded that, this is just my way of putting it, because they know that this important event is going to happen. They want to be involved in it. They want to get prepared for it. So when I look around, I find people everywhere, members, they come all on their own accord. I didn't tell them. There's no requirement, no instigation, but they come very spontaneously. And last night, early this morning, I came before 8 o'clock. Already there are people here, and they are making sure that everything is ready, and they're all involved. As I said, not only with their heart, with their head, but their heart, their feeling as well. This is wonderful. And when I look back to the time, when I started a little center in Kowloon, a small little place of less than 1,000 square feet, and then moving into Wanchai and so on. And every time when we had a celebration, I was somewhat worried. Who are going to be responsible for various arrangements and so on. This time I don't have to, and I really feel happy. And people come here, I can see that they are selfless in a positive sense. They feel for the Dhamma, they feel for humanity, if you like, they feel for Buddhism. So I'm very happy. Everybody is doing their part. I see the monks, the monks and the nuns and the novices, and everybody spending time decorating and cleaning the Buddha and making sure that everything is in order. And the lay people, wonderful. Like today, the whole organizations. And this is what a Buddhist, if you say, movement in inverted commas, I don't like to emphasize that much too much, should be. So today is a very happy occasion. Make use of it, as I said again, an occasion for practice. It is because of that we want to begin with chanting. Because through chanting, through ceremony has a ritual even has a very important function. So you mustn't misunderstand when the Buddha says that attachment to rite and ritual is a hindrance, certainly it's a fetter. But that is only if it is an irrational attachment. But taken as a rational means to externalize, to express your inner feeling of faith, emotion, love, gratitude, ritual is extremely important means, extremely useful means. And that's why, whether it is in a Theravada country like Sri Lanka and Burma and Thailand, other places, or in Mahayana countries like China, Hong Kong, Japan, you see rituals in full swing. So we have to keep all this mindfulness in our mind, and we want to begin by chanting. And chanting in Pali brings you back. The feeling part is very important, as if you are back to the time of Buddha. So try to visualize like this. Try to feel, not think, not understand, but feel. Try to feel like this. That through this chanting, through the taking of refuges in Pali, you are being brought back, you are being swept along the stream, if you like, back to the time of the Buddha. Now you are at the feet of the Buddha, and you feel so humble and so happy that you have an opportunity in this human life to listen, to worship, to be involved with the Buddha's teaching. So you have to feel like that, and that is why we begin with the chanting and taking of refuges. And I'm going to, as I said, continue with a little talk after this. So I will not say any more than this, and we'll proceed to another chanting first.